Howdy folks, and welcome to ARK Survival Evolved Modded with me, Scryptar. Who else? So today I'll be doing a mod spotlight video. The mod is called Primitive Survival Equipment Plus by Sam KO. Look it up in the workshop. It's an awesome mod, I have to say. If you want to see this mod in action, I invite you happily to watch my Let's Play series. It's called ARK Primitive Shigo Plus. It's Season 4, and I use this mod all the time. It's absolutely awesome. So, let's get started. I'm here on Shigo Islands with the Pandora expansion, just in case you're wondering where I am. On the center island, right in the middle there. Good. Got that out of the way. So, what does this mod do? There's a lot of stuff over here. We start over here. First of all, Primitive Survival Equipment Plus adds Primitive Survival Equipment plus some other stuff. That's why the mod is called that way. It makes sense, right? First thing we get is the Keratin tier. So, usually, you have your stone pickaxe and you upgrade that to your metal pickaxe, right? Now, in here, as I said, once it opens, is the Keratin tier. Ignore all the rest, I'm coming to that later. So, first thing we have is the Primitive Keratin pick. Now, if we compare that to the stone pick is level 1, this is level 10 for the engram to learn. Melee damage, stone pick is 16, this one is 24, so it is definitely an upgrade. Well, half the melee damage on top, and durability is twice as much. So there you go. For the crafting requirements it's not that much, and for the engrams also it's not that much. There is not a single engram in here that costs more than, I think, 10, except for these two. As you can see here, let's start on the top. Nope, over here. That's like 2, that's 2. There's one with 6 in here, then the drugs are all 2, the arrows are 4, grenades are 10. 10, 5, 4, as you can see. I'm getting to all of these, so don't worry. But that's that. The Chitin Hatchet is the next upgrade. Standard level for stone is 2, this is level 10 again. Melee damage 20 to 30, so 20 for the original for the stone hatchet and 30 for this one. Durability again twice as much. Absolutely awesome. If you want to know more about the stats, in the workshop for this mod there is a link in the discussion for the admin spawn commands that links you to a document on Excel spreadsheet where you have all the different details. There's everything in there. So if you really want to know what this is about, go in there, read it yourself. I'm just giving you the summary here. Then we have a Keratin Spear and we have a Tranquilizer Keratin Spear. So this is obviously an upgrade to your regular spear. It does have a break chance, but it's only half as high as the break chance for the regular spear. As for the level requirement, regular spear is 2, this is 12, both of them. I think, no, this one is actually 20. And for the melee damage, regular spear is 30. Same goes for the tranquilizer, but for the actual Keratin Spear, it's 40 melee damage. So again, an upgrade, and it has half the break chance of the original spear. Then we have a Keratin Sickle. This is an absolutely awesome thing, because usually the metal sickle you unlock at level 30. This engram you can get at level 18. Melee damage for the metal sickle is higher because it's a higher level engram, it's 50. This one is 35. As for durability, it's exactly the same, but it does have a slight break chance. So it works pretty much like the spear plus an added durability bar, as you can see. Then we get to the Primitive Chitin Shield. Compare that to the wood shield, level 10 engram, this is level 22, so it is an upgrade again. Obviously no melee, but it has a durability of 500. In comparison, the wood shield has 350, so it is definitely an upgrade. Sword, max durability is 60, as you can see. The metal sword would be 70. This does come with a slight break chance, I have to say that. But then again, it's not that expensive to make. Melee damage in comparison, this one is 70, the metal sword is 90. And as for the level, you get this earlier, obviously, so this is 20 instead of 30. That's that. Want to see what those look like? I can show you that. There you go. You can't see me. Nope. I'm not here. Nope. Where did I put the sword? There? There you go. Bah. Right. that's that. Let's put that back. And that as well. Awesome. Now, chitin keratin is some sort of a in-between tier, in between stone and metal. Makes sense. We have an upgrade to metal, which is obsidian then. Let's have a look at this. It's a bit smaller. Well, you know, it's less items. Let's put the shield in here already. And give me all of these. We're gonna go through them right now. So, first thing we have. Well, let's start with the shield. Why not? If you compare this to the metal shield, metal unlocks at level 30, this one at 40. The metal shield has 720 durability. As you can see, this is 1200, so it's definitely an upgrade. I think it looks awesome. Same with the raptor on front, and especially, I mean, if you look at my armor, my colors are red, black, and white. This isn't painted. This comes like this. I love it. Right. What else do we have in here? I'm saving the best for last, which is this one. So let's do the sword and the pike. There you go. That's the pike. It looks awesome. I mean, look at that head there, that blade. That looks really, really dangerous. That looks like, I don't know, sort of a Klingon weapon. And it's good colors. So the spear compared to the pike. The spear unlocks at level 37, the pike at 25. Melee 75 instead of 50. Durability 70 instead of 40. And it only loses durability at a rate of 2/3. So it holds for longer and it has more durability by itself, which is awesome. There's the sword. It's a short sword with a nice, I don't know, what is that? Is that a skull? I can't really tell. Anyway, it looks gorgeous. So, compare that to the metal sword. This one unlocks at level 40, metal sword at 30. Melee damage 110 compared to 90, durability 100 compared to 70, and it loses durability at 1/3 the rate. So it takes 3 times as much to lose the same amount of durability, and then it comes with 30 extra durability. It's awesome, right? Really good. There you go. 110. Good. Like I said. Obsidian is over here. So let's put all that back. That worked. And now we come to this. This is the pinnacle of engineering. This is the Obsidian Multi-Tool. First of all, you need to use middle mouse click to switch this tool. It has 4 different settings, as you can see. This is the Sickle, the pick, the hatchet, and the, well, compared to the wooden club, would be the best. So you can go out here and say, give me some fiber. And then you can go and say, give me some flint, or give me some stone. You, of course, can do the same with the trees. And you can go and say, here you go. I heard you. No torpor, it's on infinite stats, that's why. But it would usually give you torpor, so that you can use that to club penguins if you like to. Little information on that one. It unlocks at level 35. The original 3 tools are somewhere around, well, not counting the wooden club, which is like level 1. 25 to 30. Melee damage, 75. Doesn't matter which setting you use. See? Really, really good. When you think about it, that the other tools have melee damage between 32 and 50, and 50 I think is the Sickle usually. Durability is 80 instead of 40 for the metal tools, not counting the wooden club, and it loses, so it basically has twice the durability, and it loses the durability at 1/3 the rate, so that's 6 times durability in total for 4 tools. I think that's great. I wouldn't be able to live on a primitive server without this. I wouldn't be able to live on any server without this. I would install the mod just for this, because it's just that great. Let's get rid of all the garbage. So, if you're asking what this mod is for, it obviously adds items that you can use when you're playing a primitive server. So if you don't have all the great stuff like industrial forges, this is stuff you will want to use. And if you're not playing a primitive server, if you just want to enrich your experience, this is absolutely awesome stuff. Alright, let's have a look at the crystal stuff. This is endgame material right here. So It unlocks later than anything else in the game, later than the metal tools, definitely, or the metal weapons. But it has more durability, more melee and all of that, so that makes sense. There you go, that's the crystal pike, crystal sword, and we have a crystal shield, which I'm going to show you in a second. Don't want to spoil the surprise there. So, pike, there you go. First of all, it's see-through. See? It's so nice. I like it. I really like it. It's a long, big pike. Compared to the regular pike, level 50 instead of 25, 100 melee instead of 50, 100 durability instead of 40 at 1/3 the rate of durability loss. Really awesome. Then we have the sword. Again, see-through, as all the crystal stuff is. Sword compared to the metal sword. Level 60 instead of level 30. Melee damage 150. This is the most damaging melee weapon in the game when you use this mod. Regular sword would be 90 melee damage. Durability is 150 instead of 70, and it loses its durability at 1/6 the rate. So it has twice as much. Needs 6 times as long to lose it. That's 12 times a regular sword. At, well, 60 more melee damage. That's absolutely gorgeous. If you have any mods that actually up the quality of items, like resource crops can, with the quality buff potion, you get an Ascendant sword. Have fun slaughtering the whole server. That's what you do with this. One more thing. This comes, of course, with a very lovely shield, which is completely see-through. Now, isn't that awesome? Well, you can actually see what you're doing. Haha! Come here, training dummy. You menace to my existence. Aha, gotcha. No, I didn't. Now I do. Alright, let's put that away. There, and there. Then we do have a longbow, and we have 2 kinds of crystal arrows. Let's do this one first. Did that work? Yeah, that did work. So this is obviously a longbow. There's no doubt about that. There you go, 75. So, let's talk about the longbow. Level 40 compared to the regular bow at level 15. Melee, you've just seen that, 75 instead of 55. Durability is 70 instead of 50. Now, if you load the Tranq Arrows, it looks slightly different. Melee damage 20 instead of 22, so it does less damage, which is good. You want to trank stuff, right? You want less damage. You see that, right? It glows green. Nice. Durability is the same, of course. And again, well, it's level 40. You need the longbow for it, and that's at level 40. So let's put that away. And move on to other interesting stuff. Fear of the dark. I have a constant fear that Scryptar's always near. Bam! I'm standing in the cave. Yeah, one thing I did not tell you about the crystal stuff. You might have guessed, looking at the arrow, or literally any arrow. There. Standard crystal arrow. White light. And yes, it travels with the arrow. And Tranq, you have seen that in green. And then you have your sword, white light, and your spear, pike, does the same. It's absolutely awesome. Another addition this mod brings to the game is primitive scuba gear. This unlocks between level 15 and level 20, whereas regular scuba gear is at 75. You have scuba goggles and scuba goggles with a snorkel. The difference is, this is just the goggles. As you can see, it looks like the regular goggles, you know, same effect that you can't see what you want to see. And the snorkel adds a oxygen reduction. which basically means you lose oxygen at a very, very, very slow rate. It's not like the scuba tank, where you actually don't lose anything until durability gets down and it breaks. This breaks as well, but you do lose a little oxygen. It takes a while until you've actually used up your standard 100 oxygen with this. To repair this, you just need to fill it with, as it says there, refilled with Rima's powder, which you make in the Mortar and Pestle. I'm going to show you that in a second. And you have primitive scuba flippers. They do exactly the same as the standard flippers. There's not much to tell there. This is what they look like, and this is what they do. They make you slow. And very, very fast in the water, obviously. Put those back on. Put those back in there. There is the Mortar and Pestle that comes with the mod. It's a portable Mortar and Pestle, so you can pick it up. Compared in size to the regular Mortar and Pestle, it's a little bit smaller, so you can fit more in on a table in the corner or wherever you want to put that, which is really nice. It does exactly the same as the Mortar and Pestle, with some added stuff. You have the Rima's powder in here, and you can do all the other consumables that come with the mod that I have over here and down here. So I'm gonna show you those later. Then, let's come to the structures. This is where the mod really, again, is absolutely awesome. We have a standard refining forge here, and we have the, well, primitive survival equipment plus equivalent / upgrade to that. That's the strengthened forge. Now, this one unlocks at level 20, as you can see there, and this one at 34. It has 12 more slots, and it forges at twice the speed. So, put 200 iron ore in there and put 200 iron ore in there, and this one is done in half the time. That's just how it is. It's awesome. This can also craft crystal ingots and obsidian ingots, which you need for the obsidian and the crystal tier over there. Next. This looks so cool. That's a grill. And that's a grill. That's industrial, and that's not. Difference. This one unlocks at level 40, this one at level 45, so it comes before then. It has twice the burn speed that the forge would have. So if a piece of wood in here lasts, I think, a minute, then in here it lasts 30 seconds. This can't be powered by gasoline. This has to be powered by gasoline. So again, if you're running Primitive Plus, well, you can't mod Primitive Plus, but if you're trying to do something like Primitive Plus, where you don't use gasoline and where you don't use electronics and industrial crafted polymer and all that stuff, then this is the way to go. It's paintable. This thing is paintable. This isn't. Why isn't this paintable, ARK? I don't know. This is perfect. That's all I need to know. That's my persuasion right there. You all know this, right? This huge thing, like 3 by 3 because it's slightly bigger than 2, and then it's 5.168 high or something like that, so you need a huge space to put it. And then you have this. The forges of Erebor are burning. There you go. It's a puny little fire in a big forge, which is dwarfed by that. Well, yeah, dwarfed. Ha! Made a joke right there. Get it? Alright, let's look at the stats. Unlocks at level 60, so you get it way earlier than that one. At level 85. It has 40 slots more. That's 60, that's 100 slots. That's gorgeous. It comes with 4 times the burn speed, so this goes down quite quickly. I think it's 15 seconds per. Let me switch that off because I'm overheating here. And it's paintable. And yes, of course, it is an upgrade to that forge over there. That is pretty much that. It does what this does. No gasoline, no electricity. Just, you know, wood, spark powder. You can use thatch if you like, or angler gel. The regular primitive fuel sources. And one more. We have this nice kitchenette. The water tap, that looks gorgeous. That actually is a water tap on the sink. It looks a little Minecrafty. I know. So, this unlocks at level 70, that one at 80. It has 52 slots more. Now, if you look at this guy, 48, 100, twice the space. If you ever want to make kibble or paint, just throw it in there and switch it on. Twice the burn speed, so it's as fast in burning fuel as that grill over there. And it is paintable. I think it has 6 zones that you can paint, same as that, and that one comes with 3, if I'm not mistaken. This one over here, that's just black. Why not? So, just a few more couple other things to talk about. You have already seen that in my hotbar, there you go. We do have grenades. Oh, cute. They are actually color, which is nice. So, what do these do? Well, to know that, we have to go in the inventory here. We have grenades, we have arrows, and we have potions. Obviously, you need the potions first, and then you take those and make either arrows or grenades with them. So, what do they do? We have the bleed drug. All of these are craftable at level 10, just so you know. Bleed drug gives you food consumption plus 10%, water consumption plus 10%, and health minus 30 HP over 30 seconds. So basically 1 HP loss per tick, or per 1 second. Why would you want to use that on yourself? I don't know, but you might want to use it in an arrow or in a grenade on, you know, an enemy or a dinosaur. That might be a good thing. And we have a blind drug. It's a flashbang, blinds you for 30 seconds, gives minus 20% speed for the same time. So yeah, it's a flashbang. What is the difference between the drugs, the arrows, and the grenades? Well, the arrows do the same as the drug, but you can basically force feed another person or creature, which would not want to sip on this lovely little drug. And the grenades, well, they do the same as the arrows, just AoE. So they do add an area of effect to the whole thing, which is quite nice. We have a burn drug. Gives you insulation, hypothermic insulation plus 400. It costs you 50 water and 30 health over 30 seconds. All the effects are basically over 30 seconds. So there's an up and there's a downside to everything. We have an exhaustion drug. Stamina minus 50 over 30 seconds. We have a freeze drug. That's hyper, not hypothermic insulation. Same plus 400 and again minus 50 food in this case because it's hyperthermic, so it's food. And a speed minus 20% instead of health. And then we have the slow drug. Speed minus 50%. Oh, it's bad. I mean, if you get chased by something really fast, Allosaurus or something, or a T-Rex, this is what you want to throw at it. And you have the opposite, which is the speed drug. Speed plus 50. I actually want to try that. So, let's run. This is my run speed currently, which is quite fast already. And the game is lagging. Perfect. Now, let's apply a little status effect here. Nice. Hey you, over there. Poof! See, got a little cloud, so don't walk in there, it's bad. We can use these arrows in pretty much any type of weapon. So you can do this. Pop! What a good idea to do that. Jeez, the music stopped, that's good. So, again, this is Primitive Survival Equipment Plus Mod Spotlight. The mod is by SamKO. If you want to see it, go and watch my Let's Play ARK Primitive Shigo Plus Season 4. You see it in action there. And otherwise, thank you everybody for watching. My name is Scryptar. See you soon.